Okay, first off I want to say thank you for clicking on this video. It does mean a lot that you have come to this video to watch my reviews of The Promised Neverland. Also, I want to remind you as well that majority of my videos have been uploaded onto Facebook as well in a much more shorter condensed state and a much more uncut variation. More to do with during this whole Cooper situation, it's going to be in a tight squeeze. But I am still going to be doing as much as possible on this channel and doing the review as full as possible. The only thing different between the Facebook reviews and the YouTube version is just the ending. There is no end card, title sequence, or announcements of checking out my other videos. So you got all that, and that's pretty much it. What would be other than that, the content is nearly 1-to-1 exactly the same. It's just that one will not contain the end card segment and probably have some announcements of my merch store from Teespring, or even just to mention and remind people to give the page a like. That's normally the only difference that will come to this to the two different uploads, because obviously the whole Cooper situation and everything like that. But other than that, this chapter, The Promised Neverland, chapter 161, was an interesting chapter. So let's, without further ado, I've prolonged it enough. Let's crack down to the intro, shall we? So 3, 2, 1, hit the intro. Okay, so the chapter was very, very interesting, to the point where I was considering that it was definitely interesting as well. The Rattery clan did infiltrate the hideout. They took every child there. They've captured them and whatnot. One of the children managed to attack a demon and get them to talk and mention where they've taken them, and they addressed that they've taken them to the highest, most secure facility out there, the one that was impenetrable, but three of the most important cattle children ever at Gracefield managed to break free with a handful of their children there that are now past their decency of growing, to the point where they're now now they have to head back there. Like, the original story is now coming to an end, where they have to head back to Gracefield to rescue their family now. But they have to think of a way, because they haven't got no other demons now to fight them. They have nobody else, nothing to protect them or anything like that, and it's just got them to the standpoint where they were almost all doubtful in the chapter, and they just didn't know what they wanted to do and didn't want to think about anything anymore. And it's just something that they really did not consider on doing. It's heading back there, but they didn't see this coming. They had a feeling he would go after them, but none of the kids actually knew that he was coming, and obviously, of course, they ended up being backed down to a corner so that they couldn't do anything, and that's understandable in my eyes, and it just seems hard to believe. But other than that, the art was on point on this chapter. I really loved a lot of the points here, and definitely with the parts of the chapter where Norman realized that he remembers that it's alright to be vulnerable, and that Emma's always been like this, where she always thinks of something and everything, and they've gone through toughest times before, and they've done some, and they've lost some times, but they've became stronger, and they have overcome a lot of challenges within this series. And if you've been following this from day one, you know they've been following the series to the point of that they have come a long way, and I'm not even kidding, they have come a long way since the start, this really is nearing the end now. We can tell this series is coming to the end. They are on the last legs. The hurdle's coming, and it's just been a very wild ride. But this chapter was a very good chapter as well, and it really does show. And I literally cannot wait to see where next chapter heads. And I can't wait whatever else Sensei, Caillou and Shirai Sensei come up with to complement this arc that's happening. What feels definitely like the final arc now, because of how far they've came and how much they've gone to do a lot of the jobs that is considered to be done. But yeah, that was it for the chapter. Oh, sorry about that. It for the chapter. I do recommend reading it if you haven't, and don't forget to comment down below in the comments section down below what you liked and didn't like about this chapter, so we can get these discussions going and everything. And if this is on YouTube, then don't forget to hit the iCard for the poll of what you rate this chapter. But if you're watching this on Facebook, then just tell me your thoughts in the comment section of this video down below. But other than that, I am your host, Kai from Kai's Take Corner, and I'll see you next time for another video review of The Promised Neverland next week. Sorry this video was late, but other than that, it's still been uploaded during the weekend before next week, so I just apologize that it's late. But other than that, see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Okay, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this chapter review. Don't forget I have got this video also uploaded on Facebook as well, where you can find the link down in the video description down below to the Facebook fan page, and you can watch the video on there as well. So please support this video on both platforms while this whole Copa situation, or Cooper, or however it's pronounced, situation resolves itself in some way. But other than that, yeah, just follow the links down for the description. I'll follow them to my merch store and whatnot down below. But yeah, other than that, hopefully you guys enjoy what of the chapter that is. But other than that, I'll see you next time. And thank you for clicking on the video and watching it to the end. Hey guys, Kyle here. Just doing the end title card for Kai. So yeah, so if you're new to the channel and you don't know who I am, then where have you been? I am his somewhat of a mascot of his, and everything like that. But I'm doing this end card thing, so I get a bit of audio time, because he hasn't really done on-screen camera work in a long time. And the last thing I've done, he hasn't even uploaded yet, but he might be uploading it at some point. But anyway, I'm rambling like I always done. I've always rambled. But yeah, so if you're new to the channel, then why don't you check out the Promised Neverland playlist that is appearing on these end screens, or you can check out the most recent review that I done last week on the Promised Neverland chapter 160, or you can also check out something else. But also don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you can keep up to date with all his videos. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well, so that you can you can obviously just keep up to date. But anyway, I better go before he comes back, because, well, I don't think he knows I'm doing this. Kyle, are you on the mic? No? Really? Yeah, really. I'm nowhere near it. You are, aren't you? Well, yeah, but that's what I do, because when you leave it on and it's free, and I'll mess around with it. Anyway, I better go. Hopefully you enjoy. See ya. Yeah, I've been your host, Kai from Kai's Take Corner, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya.